Hey guys, we're back with chicken parm, obviously a super popular dish. I only made this for the first time the other night, but apparently it turned out amazing and it looked really good. So I'm gonna put the recipe on here. I think the two things that I did that made a lot of difference in terms of flavor. First thing is seasoning an egg yolk really, really well, beating it obviously, and then marinating this chicken for like 30 minutes back in the fridge in that seasoned egg yolk before we even dip it into breadcrumbs and fry it and bake it. The second thing is the cornstarch mixed with the breadcrumbs instead of like flour or something else. I like it a lot better for this recipe just because it's more glutinous and it'll just help the breadcrumbs really stick on there when they're in the oven. So I'll season this egg yolk with salt, garlic powder, parsley. That's it. Just season it really well. And this chicken is just going to sit as a really, really large chicken and a really large chicken breast. Just gonna sit back in the fridge for 30 minutes and we'll check back in 30. So after this chicken's been marinating in the egg yolk and it's nice and soaked in flavor, we're gonna now dip it in the breadcrumbs, which is mixed with cornstarch. I even double dipped back into the egg yolk after, and then just coated it all over and made sure all sides are covered. Now we're gonna lightly fry it on each side. So we're just gonna lightly fry on each side to make sure this breaded crust sticks on. Just remember, we're nothing too crazy. We're not doing all out fried chicken, but the oil still has to be hot, so we're just gonna make the crust brown on each side for a couple of minutes. So we flip it over, it should look like that. Nothing's really falling off, which is nice. And there we go on the other side. Nicely brown, but the chicken is obviously not cooked. And now we're just gonna sprinkle some cheese on. Stick it in the oven at 400 for, I would set a timer, about 10 to 15 minutes. Make sure the cheese does not burn. While the chicken's cooking, we're gonna make our sauce with zucchini. Just let it cook through a little bit for a minute, and then we're gonna add our tomato sauce, which you can add extra spices or herbs to, any extra salt. And turn the heat down low and just let it simmer and bubble until the veggies are cooked through. And after that, we'll be ready to check on the chicken. So just remember, for chicken to be cooked, it needs to be at least 165 internal temp. So if you're not sure, you can stick a thermometer in there. Voila, we're all done. That was it, just 15 minutes in the oven, not even. Looks pretty good. Put some extra Parmesan cheese on it because I love cheese, and there's a full serving of veggies on here, so it's a complete meal. That's all. Again, really, really easy, and subscribe and let me know if you try this.